Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Who's ready for some easy, crafty fun? Stay tuned. Y'all, welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you decided to stop by, and welcome to all of my new friends and to all of my new subscribers. Welcome back to all of my longtime friends and longtime subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate how you show up for my channel, the positive ways that you interact with me and my channel. Y'all, I am forever grateful. Today, we are going to have some really cool paper crafting fun making this pretty unique box. It is a 6x3x1 box, holds a lot of goodies. I'm making this for Valentine's Day, but y'all know what? Remember, any season, any reason, anyone. So I'm going to flip to my overhead camera so that I can give you a closer look at this cutie. But y'all know what time it is? It's time to make it. All right, y'all, so here's a closer look at what we're going to be making today. One sheet is all that we need, and this measures 6x3x1, and we'll make a few strategic points to create a box like this. Now there's also space underneath the side panels so that you can tuck in little goodies and it'll go from end to end. These are a little bit too big for this. I was hoping that I had some Hershey's Kisses, but I don't. So I put these in just to give you an idea of what I might slip in these. So if you're making a goodie basket for someone, for any season, any reason, anyone, you can use this technique, and it's a wonderful little tuckable for that basket. And on the outside, y'all, I've done what is for me some serious embellishing. Although it's very simple, this is way more than I normally do. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to make this. And remember, I said it was one sheet. Well, it is. I have a 12x12 that I have cut down, and I have cut it down to 9x12. And then I'm going to keep the scraps because I'm going to go back and we're going to cut out some of this so that we can have a decorative top for this. And then I have some scrap pieces that are totally optional that I'm putting on mine for a little bit of contrast. Now, you don't have to put any scraps on yours. You can keep it like this. But I have these scraps and I'm going to put them on. So y'all, this right here is truly what we need to make this project. And y'all, I'll be putting my box together with my Reptile adhesive. This is the adhesive that I use, the only white adhesive that I use. So we're going to go ahead and do this because I want you to see how simple it is. So on the 9-inch side, we're going to score at 1, at 4, at 5, and at 8. Then we're going to rotate it to the 12-inch side, and we score at 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. And then we rotate it to the opposite 12-inch side, and we score at 1, 2, 3 again. So 1, 2, 3. So I am just going to go ahead and fold and burnish my score marks. I don't necessarily have to do this right now, but it's just easier for me to see what I'm doing. So I'm just folding and burnishing all of my sweet little scores. And the paper that I'm using is from the Prima Strawberry Milk collection. I don't know if this paper is still available, but it is Prima's Strawberry Milk, and it's gorgeous. It has gold foiling. I don't know if you can see that. Gold foiling on one side, and then the other side is this beautiful strawberry and looks like rose motif. All right, so now we're going to take one end of this and we're going to remove the 1, 2, 3 pieces that we cut on this end. And here is my little cheat sheet so you can see that I have this scored the way that we just scored, and I've drawn lines through here because we're going to remove these 3 pieces on both sides all together. And y'all, that little chart might make it look like it's hard, but trust me, it isn't. So we did 1, 2, 3. We're going to remove that. 1, 2, 3. We're going to remove that. So I'm going to go up to the second score mark here, and cut straight down. If you're not comfortable with cutting straight down, go ahead and place it in your trimmer and trim away. So then I'll turn it to this side, and where we stopped, I am just going to remove this piece. And then we'll come across here and do the same thing. We're removing that 1, 2, 3 from one end only. All right, so now that we have removed this 1, 2, 3, we're going to turn it, and we have score marks right here. Let's go up to the third score mark and cut in this direction. And then you're going to have this piece. We're simply going to remove the 1 and the 2 like that. And then I'll go ahead and just angle and angle. These will be construction tabs. We turn it to this side and we go to the 1, 2, 3 score mark, and we drag straight down in this direction like that. Then we remove 1 and 2 like this, and then we angle. So now we have our piece like this. Let's go ahead and move all the way down to this 1-inch score here. We're going to do the same thing here that we just did here. So let's go in 1, 2, 3 and drag straight down. And then we'll remove 1 and 2. We angle and we angle. Turn it to this side, go up 1, 2, 3, cut straight down the middle, and then 1, 2, and remove those. And now we angle and we angle. Now, when I started out showing you this, it probably looked like it was very involved. It is not. You just saw how easy it was for us to get this shape here. But I am going to place this right here in case you want to have it to look at. So I'll just leave it there for a second so that you can, if you're looking at this video, you can take a screenshot of this and use it. All right, so now that we have it like this, there is one more thing that we need to do. So go ahead and fold in these sides and place it in your trimmer like this. And then we're going to score at 7/8 of an inch, and we're going to score all the way to this point. So this score mark here, we're scoring across until we meet that. Then I'm going to do the same thing over here. 7/8 of an inch. I am simply going to score until I meet this score mark that's coming across. So now what we need to do, you can place it in your trimmer. I'm just going to freehand cut this, but we need to go to that score mark and we need to drag straight down. And just drag straight down. And now you're going to have these two arms here. We need to leave those just as they are. So now I'm going to take my scissors and I am just going to snip off a little bit of this and a little bit of this one, just to make sure it's not hitting on the inside. Then I am going to angle the ends of these. I just want to make sure that they fold over easily. You don't have to do this step that I'm doing here, but I am just doing it because I have found that it makes it easier for me to put our box together the way that we want it. All right, y'all, so let's put it together. We are going to take our glue, add glue on these two front tabs, and then we just put the box together the way that we normally would. So you want to make sure you have nice, tight, and crisp corners. I'm going to go in with my big old spatula, get that nice and stuck, and you want to make sure that you really do have a good stick here. Then I'm going to take this one, and we're going to do the same thing. So I'm just making sure that I have a nice, good stick. Then I'll take my big old spatula and go in and make sure that that is stuck. So now I'm going to do the same thing here. Just going to add some glue on that flap or that tab and some glue on that tab. And then we finish putting the box together by bringing in this side here like that. Make sure that you get it nice and stuck. Use my bone folder or big old spatula to go on the inside, work that stick, and then we do the same thing here. So I'm sure that you guys can see that our box is coming together. So let me just fold this back, go in, get that stuck. So now I'm going to move these. We're going to take this piece, add some glue, and we simply put it down like this. So you want to make sure that you have that glue so that it is nice and stuck here at the top. So I'm just going to smush it around because I want to make sure I don't have any gapping at the top. Do the same thing over here. So let's go ahead and place that glue close to that crease mark. Take this, put it in, and I'll just move it around a little bit to make sure that we get it nice and stuck. My cute little girl is upside down, but this was double-sided paper, and if I wanted it oriented properly here, I had to make the sacrifice that the inside would be upside down. On this one, you can see that I have her right side up on the inside, but on the outside I have my paper oriented so that my strawberries are actually upside down on the front. Okay, so now that we have it like this, we're going to take our glue, place glue on this piece. We're going to take it, fold it over like this, and tuck it under and get that stuck. So I'm just working that stick, and there's that one. We'll do the same thing over here. We are just going to take our glue, add some glue. Want to make sure we have a nice good stick on this. Fold over and tuck under. And y'all, that's it. So I'm going to take my scissors and just round this end just a little bit. And so then I'm going to take a magnet. You don't have to use a magnet. You can use Velcro on this. And I'm going to place this magnet right there on the inside like that. Now, if you're making this for a child, I would not use magnets at all. I would make sure that I'm using Velcro because these magnets are so tiny, and you know how kids will sometimes just take something and immediately it goes to the mouth. We don't want any choking hazards. So if you're giving this to a child, use Velcro dots. So now I'm going to take this one. We're going to put it right there. I'll add my glue. Then I'll fold over this top, place it like that, and just get my glue impression right there. And now I can take my magnet and place it right there. And so while that magnet is drying, I am going to go ahead and just grab my scissors, and we're going to cut out our little image. Now, these are not my normal scissors that I use for fussy cutting, but they will work. This time I decided that I wanted a little bit of the strawberry action going, so I'm just going around and cutting out. And your fussy cutting does not have to be perfect. You just want to have an image that you're pretty content with. Go ahead and cut some of that away. And I'm going to take a strip of washi and just put it on top of this magnet, because I can see that my glue is not yet dry, and that actually works, so I might just leave it. So now we can close this. I have my little image cut out. I'm going to take this piece of scrap that I have cut to 4 1/4 by 2 3/4, add some glue, and we are going to place that on right there, like that. Let me open it, use my big old spatula to make sure it's nice and stuck. And now I have this little piece here that I am going to put on the front, but I forgot to round the ends, so let me do that. I have to clean my scissors soon anyway, so I'll go ahead and just cut, even if I do get glue on the scissors. So now we can take this piece and we can put it on right here, like that. Then I'm going to take some of my crinkle seam binding, tie myself a little bow, so now I'm going to take some pop dots, and we are going to put those on the back. But there's one other thing that I'm going to do also before I put these down. So I am just placing some on the back. Let's just put one right here in the front. So I am just going to remove these. These are double-sided as well with adhesive, so I'm just removing the backer sheet. All right, so before I put this down, I just want to go along the edges a little bit, and I'm just going to take my ink pad. This is a gold, and I am just going along the edges to knock off some of that brightness. So now I can take this, we can put it right there. Then I can take a little piece of tape, put that tape right there. And peel away the backer. And that is how I can attach my nice little crinkle seam binding bow. Let's trim away a little bit of that. And the last thing I'm going to do is I have these stickers. And this one says, "Be Mine." And I'm going to place it right there. And then I have this little hard sticker that I am going to place right there. And so there, y'all, we have another 6 by 3 by 1 inch box that will hold all types of little goodies that you might want to put in here. I think it's just so sweet. And you can see how easy it was to construct. It started out with that grid, and it probably looked super intimidating, but you saw how easy it was. That's what we do on the channel. I try to take things that are difficult and make them as easy as possible, that even someone who has never paper crafted before can follow the tutorial and make a beautiful craft. So I hope that you have enjoyed this fun, quick, and easy way to take one sheet and make a beautiful box. If you have, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, I know today is the day that you're going to decide to subscribe. So welcome. As always, my friends, y'all please be safe, be kind, be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.